Nope, this is the furthest back one. Well, it doesn't matter. There must be a rock wall that I can break now. I should probably also go talk to the village in the area I was just in, because maybe they're like, I don't know, excited the king is dead or something. Imagine Fu fighting dragons. Dragon Fu. I'm just gonna take a shot at where I think it might be, but I don't think I know. Certainly been keeping me busy, however, it's nice to have something to focus on. Sending the dead on their journey may seem like a depressing task. It gives me a sense of purpose. Where are you putting all the dead? Are you just leaving them strewn about in coffins like this? There's only one grave. What about this area? Oh, this is the overlook? Yeah. This doesn't actually go anywhere, I don't think. Nope. I don't know, dragons from all different places are interesting. Western dragons, Eastern dragons, other dragons. What's this? This simple structure has a twin. A hidden secret lies within. Huh. Didn't notice that before. Hey, Play UN Squadron, thank you very much for resubscribing for your 4th month. Big thank. Hype in chat, please, if you don't mind. Make your foxes vibrate, if you like. Is this new? I know I just dropped a ladder, so presumably it might be. Yeah, I think this is new. Oh, there's an anchor down there with a grapple point. I want to see what's down the stairs first before we go through there. That's a magic crystal. Don't know how to get up to it, though. Oh, first we gotta break this wall. Accomplished. Oh, it's this guy again. I beat him ages ago. He shouldn't be too hard now. Unless he's a harder version of that. Yeah, he swings a lot, but if you just stay behind him, not too bad. Plus 50. Well, I guess that's how we get it. Pray to the bird statue, I guess. Ah, it's so pink. It's like an attack on my senses. Well, off we go to the flooded cathedral now that we've done the flooded swamp. Although I don't know if it's redundant. It might be redundant to call a swamp flooded. In fact, if a swamp was not flooded, it wouldn't be a swamp. Right? I think the marshiness of a swamp is, like, specifically what makes it that. Oh, I got a seed. I have 12 seeds. It's like they intended you to plant one in every single pot you found. Is this a new area? I don't know what's going on over there yet. Let's check this way first. Ah. There's a plate there that I can pick up. I'm gonna have to grapple to it, but I don't know what the... Oh, maybe that drops you down after you're done. Oh, excuse me. There's a lever over there, but I have to grapple to that too. Alright, well, let's get the freaking grapple on then. Oh, this is cute. Looks like a Final Fantasy town. The stranded sailor west of the door. Hello again, Beakface. How goes your adventure? I like to stop by the stranded sailor to refresh my stocks of Jefferson's delicious soup. He's an odd fellow, but a great chef. Do you think he feels nice if he has nice soup in his head? That's an interesting premise, isn't it? A game where you play as someone with a vessel attached to your body, and then you can put different foods into the vessel to get powers out of it. I got the adventure journal. Very damp. Pages seem to be stuck together. Oh, and there's a monkey or something over there. Booju! How you doing? Thanks so much for resubscribing. 62 months! Nearly to the magic number. Yeah, you'll be there in no time. Oh, see, now you're talking. What if Getting Over It had a cooking system? And you just throw some different delicious treats inside a Diogenes vessel. And the Grunt's old maps. They're just handing them out now. They were actually hard to find before. Oh, hello again, little bird. Oh, this is the guy we saved from jail. Me come far and wide, see many things. World outside, very beautiful. Love, laugh, live. That all Grunt want. Jefferson make delicious soup. He has dark secret not many people know, but Grunt saw straight away. Jeffson... Why was he saying Jefferson? Jeffson. Not really professional chef, but Grunt no care. Soup is delicious. It's okay not to be a professional chef and still make good soup. You really don't have to be a professional chef to make food. I mean, some people are, and that's cool too, but you don't have to be. This area is not what I was expecting it to be at all. It's very, surprisingly happy over here. Everybody seems like they're having a great time. No crystals. Well, hello there, fellow traveler. You look like you're from both Zelda and Adventure Time at the same time. Also, I think your feet are clipping through the floor? I can't quite tell. Maybe you have stumpy ankles. Go on, tell all. How's your adventure going? I knew you have stumpy ankles. Got any exciting tales I could knock out a song about? Reason being, I'm up in these here mountains seeking inspiration for my next masterpiece. I heard a monster lives up in the mountaintops. Can you believe it? The drunk fella outside the stranded sailor. It says he lost his love to the beast. Fancy that. The way I see it, there's gotta be one heck of an epic ballad awaiting me up ahead. If only I could smash up these blasted rocks blocking the path. I guess I could have come here ages ago, right? Or was there a... Maybe there was a rock wall in the way. Done. Look at that, mate. You smashed it. You're a legend. You might even be the inspiration for my next big tune. Yeah, if it's all the same to you, I might just tag along on your adventure. See you around. Oh. Oh, this is the stuff of this area, is the crystal. That's good. I thought it was something special, or more special. I'm already kind of confused as to how I got here. This area sprawls already. That's fun. I like breaking those. Go to the Duke's Archives. Who in the Duke's Archives was the Duke? I mean, we fight a giant crystally dragon at the end named Seath, not Duke. Seath was... Oh, Duke is in the position, not the name. Right. It's like a landowner thing, isn't it? Oh, I really like how they grow back. That looks nice. They kind of wobble up. I want to... Yeah, alright. I thought so. Yeah, he certainly was researching immortality, which, to be fair, he was very weak. I mean, he basically lived because of a Horcrux kind of deal. And being that, you know, as a dragon, if you're not born with scales, but great intellect, as Seath seems to have been, I would probably also spend my time researching immortality. You know what else I would do is, like, build a fucking cage around my Horcrux. Because upon entering that area, I'm just like, hey, look, a bright shining cross made of easily breakable fragile crystal. I'm gonna go hit that. And he's like, but I'll stand in front of it. And I'm like, I don't care, I can just run. And he's like, you've bested me, sir. I have nothing else to offer. I guess I will die. You know, great intellect up until you need to guard your Horcrux, and then intellect kind of goes right out the window. But maybe it's an emotional reaction at that point. I would like to get... No, that's not actually what I thought it was. I thought that was a... one of the power-ups. Yeah, this is actually Duke's Archives? Seath installed a bunch of moonlight butterflies for security. Too bad they don't really do much. Yeah, they just kind of like sit there and flap. Maybe a couple of them will pursue you, but for the most part, they don't even attack you. They just kind of sit. What's this? This is a strange lock. I thought that was a puzzle, but it isn't. It's just a series of things you hit. Now what? The gate didn't open. Oh, there's a pull lever. Have I had to do that with any other gates? I don't even need to go in. Hey again, pal. Hope you don't mind me tagging along. Seems like we'll need to find a way through this old fortress if we want to get up the mountain. Well, I say we, I mean you. I'll just hang around here and work on the lyrics for my next banging tune. Good, a banging tune. That's what I need. All the banging that I do, I need to bang a tune, too. Let me know if you find a way up. I wish there were actually butterflies that glowed like that. Uh-oh. You know, to be fair, why were they able to stay in the air in the first place? Oh, look at this. That's very stylish, isn't it? That elevator. Oh. What do you want me to do with... Oh, I can shoot the other one from there. I see. Oh, how very convenient. They also give you 2 crystals to replenish your arrows from there. Oh. Probably could have looked ahead. Oh, it's a grapple point. Okay. Noted. Oh. But the ones where the switches are don't fall. They can't. So I could just stand still on those ones. But I guess in your panic, when you're trying to run away from the laser, maybe you don't think of that. This is cool looking. Oh, Spearman. Spearman, oh, how he does attack. Oh. Spearman, why are you this way? Just be my friend. Every day. Oh, it's the triple threat. Get out of there. Yeah, my arrows are certainly stronger now. They still can't one-shot an archer, so they're still garbage. Oh, I'm getting souls already? I feel like this area was so much shorter. It's so cold. Right, there's a door there. What's behind it? Is that the grapple? Hasambi! Thanks very much for the 40 months. Nice looking game. Music's neat and atmospheric. Huh, even through combat, though. Oh, the combat is, it's just for the regular enemies, it's like that. Usually it does get a bit more intense for the bigger fights. Unless I'm misreading what you're saying. Thanks very much for resubscribing, though. Oh, sorry, I thought you were bad. Yeah, I wasn't expecting we'd be doing a door already. But I guess the door is how we get the treasure, so it's just the structure of their dungeons. There's the door. I didn't walk up to it before. What does that look like? Could that be a grapple? I can't really tell. It's funny they put boxes in front of it again like they did in the last one. Oh, and there's a seed here. I like the seed system in general, the way that you can plant the one that you need. And kind of like tailor your experience based on the difficulty of that zone. I feel like the general difficulty of the game might be a little bit easy, though. I know I wasn't saying that last zone where I was dying a bunch as I was trying to get to the frog boss. But, like, if it was a bit more strategic about where you needed to place the thing in the way, like, Sorry, I'm trying to struggle to say this properly. Oh, I thought I could roll past it. Just go this way, I guess. Maybe if there were multiple paths and you could sort of strategically choose the best one for your particular playstyle. I think that's what I'm getting at. Say you build your character slightly differently, right, and you emphasize using your arrows or ranged attacks more than using your melee. Maybe there could be multiple paths through, and it would make more sense to use one bonfire over another, which would give sort of a more enriching strategic feeling to using the seeds properly. As it is now, I just have a ton of them, and I can just use every single pot if I want, so it doesn't really feel like there's give and take to that system as much. But I think they've also not really designed the game that way, so it's okay, it's just feels like maybe a vaguely missed opportunity in that respect. Have a sip of water. Also gonna take my slippers off, because for some reason I didn't do that, and my feet are very warm. Okay. A Metroidvania that incorporates a sort of Deus Ex System Shock 2 Prey freeform approach would be very cool, though. Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day regarding Legacy of the Wizard. I was thinking that's like a really good system that I haven't seen modernized by anyone yet. I think I can't use this room until I get the grapple. The idea being that you're a family, and you have to choose one of 5 people in the family, and they all have different attributes. I think I was just in here, right? It's the door room. And so you basically navigate a big ol' lock and key puzzle of, you know, a dungeon with a whole lot of different entrances and paths through it. And depending on who you're playing as, you may have access to different areas, which will then influence the path forward the next one can take. Which sounds really complicated and probably is very difficult from a balance perspective to do properly. I don't know if I'm, like, smart enough to figure out a way to make that feel clever and fun, but maybe I am, and that would be really fun to figure out. It's like the kind of puzzle I'd be up to figuring out to try anyway, if I had enough coding skill to make something like that. At the very least, it's a fun experiment to think about. You know, how could you make a puzzle where it's like a relay, where you like hand off the baton from one member of the family to the next, and then they all kind of push forward together little by little, whittling away at the overarching meta puzzle. Type Fun, thanks for the 2 years. Welcome back again. That's very cool of you to keep subscribing for that long. Thanks, Type Fun. I've given up on strategic combat now. I'm just mashing, which is why I keep dying. Oh yeah, there's a reminder for you. The July t-shirt. You got a little over a week left if you'd still like to pick up one of those. Probably that design will end up being used in different ways, but this particular iteration won't be available again, so if you want that one, it is available. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's the rolling head guys. I haven't seen them in a minute. Funny style that, oh, thank you so much, Mycelium, with the 3 community gift subs. Went for the hype train. Much appreciated. Back in the old NES days, when they were still sort of toying around with the idea of Metroidvania-style, you know, pseudo-open world puzzle-y games, they seemed to like the idea of using, like, these one-use consumable objects that would... Oh, that was unfortunate, because they really didn't need to die there. You would kind of, like, grab these little items, and you wouldn't really know what they are, or how they help you, or where you should use them, or what they do. And the visuals were, you know, so primitive, being 8-bit. You know, your visuals are limited to very tiny sprites. A lot of the actual items didn't seem particularly readable, and you would just kind of wonder what they were. And I think a lot of the fun of those types of games is kind of knowing what something is and then guessing at what you might be able to use it for. And so when some of that ambiguity is too much, where you just can't even guess, you're just like, oh, well, it's this sort of boxy shape with... It's got like a yellow dial on it, but I don't know what the hell that is. You couldn't even really guess how that's useful to you, and you're like, oh, I keep finding them. I've got like 6 of that, so it's probably not very rare. Maybe it's not actually that useful if I can find them so easily. And then we kind of move away from that as we got to more modernized conventions. Usually you can pretty easily and readily tell what something is at a glance. Maybe it's not obvious what you use it for, but you could at least start to guess. And we kind of move away from consumable items for those sort of solutions. The more something feels permanent, the more it feels like characterization, which is important. When you have an item that you'll go back to multiple times, it's like character growth. Whether or not it's actually that useful is kind of another matter, but you like knowing that it could be useful anyway, and that you now have it, and it is unlocked. Which is kind of the fun of, in Symphony of the Night, there's like this whole menu of a whole series of abilities you get that are just like little checkboxes. I thought that was great. That was the first time I've seen something like that. Posted in this fortress, I have learned a great deal about the old Lord of Doors. I still don't care much for them. Lords, rather. There's multiple. I guess to some degree, actually, Dark Souls does betray what I was just talking about, because there are quite a few confusing consumable items in that I have no idea what they do. Still, like, to this day, there's a bunch I don't even remember what they do. I may have known at some point, but forgotten. All the various eye orbs, I mean, they're mostly to do with invasions and stuff, but I don't really remember the specifics of each one. Here lies Lord Lockstone, the first Lord of Doors to make a deal with death. Their legacy is inestimable, Inestimable. I wanted to add another syllable there for some reason. And their reign absolute. A cold ruler concerned with law and order, who consolidated power and would go on to build the foundation of the Hall of Doors. If you ever stumble on a word, by the way, or find yourself sort of stuttering or like unable to fully pronounce something properly, it's a really good idea to keep attempting to say it until your brain actually does it properly, because you want to reinforce the pathways in your mind that said it at least that time. If you often like fall off a word and you're like, oh, I didn't say it right, I'm just gonna go on. I think that it actually can sort of lead to your brain going like, I don't know what that was, I'm just gonna not worry about it. And then you run into it next time and you're like, I still don't really remember how to say that. This is the resting place of we, the Lord of Doors. I keep saying Lord, it's Lords. I am Lord Lockstone, for whom this crypt was named. We Lords of Doors are an anomaly. A mistake of the universe, some might say. I like your weird hat. But is that not an apt description of all life? A mistake of the universe, one which grows and thrives. Existence born into consciousness, and to preserve that consciousness is the most important and noble goal. I don't know, if just by reading into the same things he was just saying, that we're sort of a mistake of the universe, and since there's not really any guiding principle to what should or should not be, the existence of all humanity and existence in general, and our fundamental consciousness and sentience, it's like the same as if it weren't there. You know, we're just as much as a bacteria existing and then dying. We just happen to be very fond of ourselves because we have a vested self-interest in existing. But if you weren't us, there's not really anything particularly better about being a human than there is being anything else. Not saying we shouldn't be fond of preserving ourselves. It's kind of reasonable. But if you want to truly be objective about it, you know, it's not like we were given some divine providence. I mean, we like to say we were, but there's not really a good reason to say that. Oh, I've collected all of the level 1 emotes. That's nice. Got the snake. Yeah, the consciousness conundrum definitely does muddy the waters a little there. I agree with you on that. Oh, we've got a gold knight and a fast arrow boy, who doesn't seem to get stunned very much. Oh. Can you fall in that pit? That would be nice. I would love it if you would fall in that pit. I'm gonna just play this really careful. One hit, one shot. One hit, one shot. Oh my, what a long neck you have there. Entombed alongside the old lords, I suppose some would call it an honor. I would call it a tragedy. It's a big principle regarding practicing sayings, people's pronouns, and chosen names. Repetition is important. Yeah, well, it's just about also not abandoning saying it wrong and then just leaving it off like that in your own mind. But on top of it, repeating it is also good, too. Oh, I can't fall in there. I thought you could just fall. Oh, definitely taking that. Did I come up from below? I forget if I've been this way yet. Yeah. I may have not gone down yet? Or it loops back around somehow that I haven't figured out? There's a key and a grapple. It's to the right. Ladder? Oh. Not exactly talking pronouns, no. I was just talking, just in general about brain function. Because I'll sometimes stutter on a word, or I'll, like, mispronounce it and then want to just forget that I said that. But I was kind of saying that it might be useful to make the effort. Force yourself to say the word correctly before you move on. You know, to reinforce your brain pathways. Dude, that laser doesn't even know the shit I've been through in Super Meat Boy in hell. I can handle 30 times more of the pressure than that. Oh, it's your birthday, Dino. Congrats. Happy birthday to you. Thanks so much for resubscribing for 18 months. Birthday hype in chat, please, for Dino. Oh, this is not the way. It also doesn't pressure you very much that the lasers, like, keep stopping and then the tiles come back so quick. Wow, that is a very fast-moving animation. How many souls did I have? Was that 3? Do you guys know there was a Switch exclusive boss in Undertale? I only just recently found that out. I was very surprised by that. I didn't think there was exclusive content in it at all. Did I say in the Switch version, or did I just say in Undertale? I may have not said Switch part. That part was important, because it was the whole focus of the subject. Parallel computing. My brain is not doing well. I did say Switch, okay. Here lies Lord Theodore, the first successor in the lineage of lords. Their transition to power was smooth and their reign egalitarian. Remembered for their fair nature, enforcing better working conditions for reapers. So not a union-busting one? My life is ending, but this lord plans to live forever. It doesn't feel fair to me. No, it doesn't. Watch there be truly no balance in the world, and there is an afterlife, but it's awful unless you made $5 million IRL. You could, like, actually buy your way into heaven. Literally with, like, fake US dollars. If you made enough money in capitalism, you get to go to paradise, but everyone else is damned for eternity. Okay, so I could just leave now? That would truly be a black comedy, wouldn't it? The bleakest of concepts possible. So I've opened the door. Hunting souls for breakfast, lunch, and... No. Yeah, no. Where was the door? Was it left? Oh, there's still a key over there, though. Here's the door. Be careful, Living Reaper. See if we can get that grapple. If all these chests are just chilling right outside of the office area, it'd be really lovely if they would just let me, just get up there. Just give me a jetpack. Again, I don't think this works as well when you do the same mimic thing 3 times. Like, I don't really understand why every time you get a new power, it's inside of a treasure chest? You know, I haven't been using my heavy attack, like, at all. Oh god, now I'm trying to and I'm bad at it, so I'm just getting hit. Spearmen! Oh, they're just shooting ghosts. That's actually quite helpful, because I can stay out of the area and get free projectiles. Okay, I can't get hit anymore, I have to do another wave. Oh, it's this guy again. Ah, I rolled, but I rolled too late. Yeah, big death. Unfortunate. No grab. I think what's screwing me up more is since I was really starting to get used to using those daggers, when I switch to the hammer, I can't really jet right out of all my animations as easily. But since the daggers were so fast to fire, like, you could basically just roll at any point. And now there's actually, like, a dead period where you can't. That's probably why I'm getting hit so much. That'll work. Oh, it didn't hit me, okay. At least it's fairly quick to get back to where I was. This has got to be a Dark Souls reference, too. The fact you just hug their back and then just move with them. Serve Gorange, thank you for the 18 months! The goal today was to get to 300, and we've actually, thanks to an anonymous gifter's generosity, gotten all the way up to 308. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, I just alt-tabbed away, that's why there was no music for a moment. So what is our final gift? Hookshot spell. Well, pretty on the nose, but fair enough. Down to switch to hookshot spell. I got the Fall Guys crown. Is that game still, like, doing stuff? I imagine it is. I just saw in one of the Twitch Prime rewards was something Fall Guys related. This appears to Reaper's abandoned logbook. The removal of the legacy doors seriously impeded my investigation into the disappearance of the Reapers in the redacted region. The whole process of transferring to the new system has been a nightmare. Found evidence that many workers were active in the region when the orders were given to cut them off. More worrying still is that the active reaping mission in the area was also purged from the system. Did we read this already? Somewhere out there is a soul that has not been reaped on time. It's a recipe for disaster, that's for sure. We all know what happens to souls that remain alive past their death date. Oh. Drum Warrior, welcome back to you for 36 months, 3 years badge. Thank you for your generosity and for being a member of the community for so long. No, I must not have been able to read that because I couldn't have gotten over here. Also, this doesn't use magic, thankfully. If I had to keep restocking magic so I could use hookshot, that would be frustrating. Does this phone work yet? No. Alright, now we've gotten, as far as I know, all the traversal abilities, so I should be able to get to anything now. That Vaga reckons that something big's gonna happen here soon. You know anything about that, buddy? No, not a clue. Not a sausage, not a jot and tittle. I don't know why anyone's complaining. Those things are adorable. And they like the same TV shows as me. So the more stuff I keep doing, the more these little guys keep showing up here. I wonder what that's all about. The more doors I'm opening, maybe I'm letting them in. Do you think they're secretly bad? Are they like tribbles or something? They seem cute enough, but cute doesn't always equal good. Just look at the gremlin. That thing was pretty cute until it wasn't. Oh, you know what'd be fun, actually, now that I said that out loud? Do either a stream or a video where I rank, like, some of the most popular horror series. I would like to kind of just go over all of them. I've seen quite a few horror movies. I could probably talk about a lot of that stuff. What's going on over here? There's like a black flower? That thing looks cool. My little friend got into my ink supply, the poor dear. Oh, I see. Although she doesn't seem to mind. Maybe he just loves the smell of ink as much as I do. This one desk is getting all of the stuff accumulating at it. These creatures are so colorful. They're giving me a migraine. They're coming through the doors you left open. Ah, so it was me. Honestly, they're turning my office into dimensional Swiss cheese. Am I ruining the Death Administration? Maybe I'm gonna bring color here. Welcome to the Soul Vault. Yeah, I would like to increase, but I can't, because I don't have enough. You gonna play the new season? No, I haven't really played Fall Guys hardly at all. I didn't like how many cheaters there were and how much work it was to just, like, find a game where you weren't frustrated. There were a lot of team games and stuff where it felt like no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't really affect the outcome very much. I would have liked it if they kind of pruned that stuff away so it was really just about your own personal performance. It's too many variables. So I can go to the Spider Realm now, and we should be able to get to the bottom of this. Maybe I'll finally be able to get another HP. We'll get the only other HP or something.